Hey everyone, welcome to the USA Crypto Group. Today we are doing an AMA session with ProjectX. ProjectX is a PEP20 token created to push the boundaries of the crypto sphere to a different level by creating a higher standard. Like always, this AMA session is for research purposes only. This is not a financial advice, and there's no commitment to the team. With that, I'd like to welcome Mario and the team from ProjectX. Mario, if you can start out introducing yourself, your experience in the crypto space, and what inspired you guys to come up with this concept.
Okay, yeah, absolutely, man. Let me again, I'll jump on video so you guys can see me. If somebody can't hear me, kind of just let me know. I only reason I'm not on video the whole time is because I got to put my ear to the phone because I can't hear super great. But obviously, you guys can see my name's Mario, last name Marcion, right? Eagles fan, right? So hopefully we got some Eagles fans out there. I'm a veteran. I was in the military for a while, like I said earlier. Then I became a school teacher. I actually homeschool my son right now. So I'm I'm a regular person like everybody else. I'm not, a millionaire or or anything like that. I got into crypto probably a year and a half ago. I want to say, yeah, about a year and a half ago. Kind of just, I went from stocks. I was in stocks. I was in the options and things like that. And a buddy of mine was like, dude, you got to jump into crypto. I jumped in it. I kind of missed. I mean, I saw the bull run, but I wasn't confident enough to jump in at the time yet. So I didn't catch, the bottom to the top like I wish I was. I'm always a little late. But I ended up getting into a project and meeting a bunch of guys. And actually we ended up being in another project together. And we formed a little group of about 10 of us. And, we kind of, we had guys who were really good at the BSC scan. We had other guys who were good with technical things, and we kind of studied projects and watched calls and seen what was happening around all of crypto. And what happened was, and what really gave us the idea of, what we're going to introduce you guys, which is the Project X, is that all of us we're loyal to a fault. Let me put it that way. Loyal to a fault because we jumped in a couple projects and we really liked, what was going on, and we grabbed our bags. We even became, mods and helped that community out a lot. And we held through all-time high after all-time high. And then of course, when everything dips, man, that's crypto. That's how it works. It is what it is. As it dipped, it's like, man, we'll be back to all time high. We'll be fine, which, a lot of times it does jump in, but you also question, maybe I should have sold at the all time high because now I got people buying who are just getting in and their bag is bigger than mine and they spent $3,000 less than me. So, and our loyalty, from the teams that we were in, and I won't speak down on any project. I actually think they're really good projects. I think the ideas behind them are really good. They're still going really well. I think one of our team members just got the ban. I don't know. But, so my idea was, I was like, we stayed loyal to this project, man, and nothing, like, we didn't get anything out of it. The developers didn't look after us. We put in a lot of time. It was like a full-time job, kind of, putting the project out there, being in the community and shilling and giving out information and this and that. And so my idea, we sat in as a group and we were always like, man, if we ever start a crypto, man, we need to, reward people who are sticking by our side, man. And me being a military guy, loyalty is really big to me. So we kept talking about it. And finally, Nart, he's like, you know what, man, let's stop talking about it and let's be about it. And he started. He's like, I got this idea with ProjectX. I want to do, and he'll get into all his ideas in a couple minutes because he's got some really brilliant ideas down the road that we're going to do. For me, I started getting upset because, people would tell us to trust them. They would never, we didn't know who they were. And then sometimes, we would jump in a project and, the team would run. I don't know if you guys watched recently. There was a really hyped pre-sale. Again, I'm not going to put any project out there because I don't want to put anybody down, and I think it might make a comeback. But there was a pre-sale, and the entire team left the developer, man. They left him, and it's because the developer didn't really know who he was. And that thing, hopefully, it recovers for those people, man. But so what we did when we jumped in, we put all our heads together. And this is going to sound funny. When we talk about the X Club, just understand, I honestly thought about the X Club while sitting on the toilet, man. It's where I do my best thinking. And I came up with a really unique idea that is going to help people who stay loyal to us as a project. And as a team, I can't tell you, I wish we could kind of show people the conversations we have, because our team members are good people. These guys, myself, Nart, Steve, all these guys are giving people. We would give the shirts off our back before we let anybody fail for our, because of our project. We're going to continue to push it, and we really want to reward loyalty. We have a lot of ideas to do giveaways and to do things like that. The X Club is our bread and butter right now. We got some other things down the line. But for me, the reason I really wanted to start the project is because I wanted to create a safe place for real investors who are willing to go the full yard with you, and willing to have your back and willing to buy and hold. But at the same time, if we do dip, their bag will still increase. And they'll never question, man, maybe I should have sold at the all-time high. They won't really have to question that because, like I said, as the X Club, I'll explain to you later, loyal holders will be getting airdrops in addition to rewards. Sorry, man, I talk a lot. But Nart, man, if you want to jump in, and Nart is the developer. He's the guy behind the contract. He's the guy who put everything in motion. Really good dude from Israel. Nart, go ahead, man, if you want to give a little bit about yourself, bro.
Yeah, hello everyone. My name is Nart, as Mario said. I'm from Israel, 30 years old. My English is not so good, so you're gonna have to excuse me for that. Now, I'm the founder of the project. We started to work on this a few months ago. The reason I'm running with this team is because from the beginning I met them in some other private group where we used to chat about this project, that project, about some stuff. And these guys literally discovered the scammers out there, and they put their names out there so they will stop scamming people. Once I started to see them doing this stuff, I started to trust them in the bottom of my heart. So I had this idea of starting this project and the features of our project from 1 year ago, and I said if I want to do this with a team, this will be this team. So that's why I came up with this idea and with this team to do our project. Wait a minute. I just do you want others to introduce themselves before, or I can? Do you want me to start talking about the project?
Yeah, thanks for those introductions there, guys. Yeah, I like other members to introduce themselves as well, because I think the team behind it, a project is actually very crucial for the project. So yeah, if you have other team members, go ahead and introduce yourself and, kind of describe what you do for the project.
All right, awesome. So I'll just so they don't all jump on, because I know they're all ready and willing. Some of them are gun shy, man. But we'll start out with Fins, man. If you can unmute yourself, go ahead and introduce yourself, brother.
Yeah, my name is Fins. That's my crypto space name, but my native name is Olu. I'm from Nigeria. I live in United States, California. I made this group like 8 months ago. We buy into projects together. We talk, we discuss about family. We become a family, and we come together. We talk about different kind of projects. Which one can we buy? Which one can we do? So that's how we create our relationship. We are investors like every other people. We are regular people. I work 40 hours a week. So, and after some month, now say, oh, let's start our project. But me, I'm a minister, so I do evangelism. So I'm a man of faith. So, and I've said to them, like, we're going to have our own project one day. So, and Nat came again after some weeks, say, oh, I have this idea, this and that. And I said, Nat, you know what? I'm a man of faith. I'm not a project that people get scam or that stuff. He said, oh, no, nothing like that. So we want to create a good integrity for our own project, because if I have to involve in something, my name is on the line. So because what I believe. So we come together for like 4 months talking about this project, and we all here. I do a lot of things with the team. We all have a different thing that we do. We share ideas. We have a assignment to give to each other, go 100 days. So that's what I can say right now.
All right, thank you, brother.
Hey, Finn, before we go on, what is your core responsibilities in the project?
He's in charge of the social media, Fins.
Oh, yeah. I'm just saying, like, a networking, social media, in the project.
Okay, perfect. That's very important as well. All right, perfect. Is there anyone else?
Yeah, I think is Steek in here. Steek is he's our BSC scan expert. He's the one that kind of dives into things like that. So Steek, if you're in here, man, go ahead and jump on, bro.
What's up, everyone? I'm Steek. My real name is Andre. I do live in Norway, and yeah, like Mario said, I cover BSC scan. I'm also a moderator in the chat, covering the chat as for Telegram. That's basically my role in here. I have 1 year of crypto experience as an investor, been to stocks before, and that's me. I'm 28 years old.
My man. You see, I had Fins go first because I knew he would talk the most. These other guys are not. They don't talk as much.
Hey, thanks for the introduction, Mario. You're kind of like Elon Musk. I'm not sure you guys read the article that he did an interview with, but most of his tweets and on crypto is actually sitting on the toilet.
Yeah, man. Hey, that's the throne, man. That's where you do your thinking. You know what
Perfect.
I mean? We have some other guys in here. If you want me to introduce them, or you want to move on, or
yeah, if anyone that with a very powerful position in the project, I would love to hear what their roles are.
Well, we have Benny. I know Benny's in here. Benny is super nervous to talk. I'll be completely honest with you. Benny's
he got stage fear. He got stage fear.
Yeah, he gets nervous, man. He's like, I don't know if I'll speak right. I don't know. But he's in charge. Nart, can you explain kind of what Benny does with the contracts and things like that, man?
Yeah. He's a software engineer, so he's helping us with everything related to the contract, everything related to the website, things we down the road that we will start to talk about in a few minutes, our play to earn game, everything. So he's a software engineer. and that's his part. He's from Israel as well.
Awesome, perfect. So I think that's probably good. Now I'm glad that you guys have the developer here as well with you here, Nart. I do want to ask a question though. Looking at your contract, just to get it out of the way first before we go on to the basic stuff. Looking at the contract on the BSC scan right now, it says the name of the project. It says Baby Token. Can you expand on that? What is that about?
Yeah, baby token basically means that we have rewards. Okay, if you have rewards, you can be considered as a baby token. We are distributing Ethereum rewards, so that's why you saw that in there.
Okay, so it's just a name. It's just a name, but it's not some other contract that is out there, right?
Yeah. It's just the name.
Okay, perfect. Because I was a little confused when I looked at the contract. The first thing that says on there is name baby token. All right,
I was
sounds
confused
great.
about that at first. He covered it for me too, though.
Okay, perfect. All right, so now let's get to all the basic stuff now that the introductions are out of the way. Now the project is live currently, so I'd like to get the basic things out. When was it launched? What was the initial market cap?
Okay, so it was It was launched on the 1st. We did a pre-sale the pre-sale was 100 BNB. We hit the hard cap for the pre-sale, which we were pretty proud of that. And then when it launched, it was supposed to be around.
Oh, you got cut off there, Mario.
I guess BNB. Yeah, sorry, my phone started
Mario.
ringing. Sorry about that. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be around.
Okay.
Go ahead, man. You go, man. You do it.
We started with 155 market cap, $1,000. I mean, yeah. As Mario said, we filled the whole hard cap of the pre-sale. The pre-sale was 3 days before the launch. We launched on August 1st, and this is our 4th day.
Okay, perfect. So you guys launched at 155,000 market cap. Right now it's currently at 232. Looks like we're seeing some buys currently. So it's almost 2x from the initial market cap, right. which is pretty good. That's actually really good.
Yeah, we actually hit almost 320 the other day, but just like every project, you got some Jeets.
Right, definitely. Now, is the project audited?
No, it's not audited yet. We're trying to do. We're working on getting KYC and audit done before the end of this month for sure. Just trying to figure out who the best one is to go through, to be honest with you.
Basically, the contract itself was made on the PinkCell platform, so it's automated contract. It's not something that we handwritten. Yeah, KYC and audit are ongoing. I personally speak with someone to take care of that aspects, but it's not audited yet by some third party someone.
Okay, now that makes sense that why it says baby token in the contract, because you guys created a contract through PinkCell under baby token, right, correct? Yeah. Now that makes sense to me now. All right, sounds great. Yeah, so as far as KYC go, I think you guys are fully doxxed, so I don't think that's an issue.
I do a video of myself almost every morning, man.
Oh, really? And you post it in your Telegram?
I like to jump in and kind of give an update and let the investors know I'm there. And we'll jump on VC sporadically a lot, and I'll be on video. The whole team will be on video. I think our number one goal is to be the most transparent project on the BSC right now.
I like that. I like that you post a video of yourself, in your Telegram room. I think that brings another level of, personal level, to the project, and like you say, embed more trust.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think I've seen projects that do that, and I always love that stuff. Okay, perfect. And you guys trying to get an audit through the end of the month. Okay, perfect. Now let's talk about the tokenomics, the tax, and what are those breakdown dedicated to?
Right. So the tax is 9% buy and sell. 7% of all buys and sells are ETH rewards, and then 1% is for marketing, and 1% is for liquidity.
Okay, so you get 7% of the 9% buy and sell for ETH rewards, and 1% on both sides buy and sell goes into LP, and 1% goes into development and marketing. Correct?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's pretty good. You think the LP will be sustainable at 1%?
The LP. I think Nart has other ideas. Just as we go down the line, if we need to add the LP, I think he's got some backup ideas. I think the 1% will be sustainable, but if for some odd reason it's not, I know he's got some ideas as far as adding to it.
No, you have those ideas that you can expand on a bit.
Yeah, well, for now, I think 1% for LP will be sustainable and will be great for the as we keep going. We always can change the taxes. Of course, we're gonna let the community know before we do anything at all, but it can be changeable to 2% if needed. And one thing we actually mentioned in other AMA, that if we see that our liquidity pool is going lower, we can always inject some more from our owns. But right now, we think 1% will be definitely work.
Okay, perfect. And it looks like right now you have 21,000 in LP, and also that's locked until like August of 2023. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so that's pretty good. So LP is locked for over like a year, which is really good. And most of your LP actually tokens are actually locked up in pink cell right now that I can see,
Yes.
which is great. Okay, so let me see what I have. What else I have on here? Okay, perfect. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah. All right. Good. All right. Now let's get into the good stuff.
Let's get it.
And utilities, and let's start out with that startup platform. I read through it. It says that it allows everyone to raise funds through crypto for their own projects, such as artists, content creators, designer, and more. Investors will be able to choose the project they want to invest in, share profits among creators. Now, my question with that is that, now, is this only for projects or like crypto related projects, or just for anyone in general?
Anyone. That's kind of a way to expand beyond the crypto world.
Yeah, I want to say something. The X-Starter, the fundraising platform, and the play-to-earn game will be happening down the line. The play-to-earn game is in discussions with a few friends of mine that they are also software engineers. Some of them working in Apple, one of them working in NVIDIA and Microsoft, the third one. So I'm currently with discussions with these guys, planning how to do this and how to execute this. We're probably gonna start working on it 6 months ahead down the road. The X-Starter platform, though, the fundraising platform, will be happening within a year and a half. I'm just not rushing with this one because I want to make sure it's 100% secured, because we're gonna have money over there. Fundraising, as I said, fundraising platform. We want to make sure it's 100% secure without any breaches. So that will be happening. This will be the last feature that will be happening.
Okay, yeah. So like around a year from now. So you don't really have a lot of details on that, correct, right now? Because my next question would be like, let's say Mario, you said it'll be just for any kind of creators, whether it's in real life or crypto space. And I guess the question would be, how would investors, get paid, or what percent? But it seems that this is way too far away. You guys don't have those details yet, correct?
Yeah. Well, I mean, I have the idea, but I don't have the numbers and everything. How will it go with this one? But we're definitely gonna have more details as we go down the road.
Okay, perfect. What is currently being implemented right now?
Right now, our bread and butter is the X Club. What that does, and I'll explain the X Club pretty thoroughly because I think it's unique. It's something that makes us as a team work a little harder, but we're willing to do that. We also, give up profits for this to happen. But we're fine with that. Like I said, us as a team, and it sucks because a lot of people will say it and not mean it, but we truly mean it. That we really care about investors. And so what the X Club is, so you're going to own, when you buy into ProjectX, you have, the 200,000 token minimum to earn the 7% ETH rewards. So right now, most, 95, almost 100% of people are earning the ETH rewards. But that's not something that separates you because there's a good amount of tokens that offer that. You know what I mean? There's tokens out there that give 5% this, 6% that, 8%. They, and they want to, some of them even, say we give 14% because it's 7 on both sides. Listen, you get 7% ETH of every sell and 7% ETH of every buy. That goes into a rewards wallet. Those rewards are distributed every couple hours. Some people have made some really big money with that. But again, like I said, when we were creating this project, I'm like, that doesn't separate us. That's nothing, there are some other tokens out there that do this. But what I noticed was that these rewards tokens also offer staking. Okay. So, and then I was in a project that offered staking. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm going to stake my rewards because I'm not going to sell. I'm diamond hands, man. I'm in this project. I like it. And then, the guy was like, well, if you stake, you lose your rewards. I'm like, wow. Well, what is the point in that? You know what I mean? Because you got rewards. So now I got to choose strategically. Do I get rewards or should I stake and earn, a certain APY? So I combine, that idea with, again, the fact that we were diamond handed holders in other projects and watched all-time highs go up and go down, and we never really got rewarded for it. And we got the regular rewards like we were supposed to, but now people, when we were low, we're buying a lot more tokens for a lot less. So I'm like, what, how can we combine the two? I want rewards and I want reflections. I want to be rewarded for my loyalty. And I think all investors should be rewarded for backing you up as a team. We realize that as a developer, and I think a lot of developers and teams, they don't realize this. You work for the investors, right? That you go into somebody's telling the developer is not available, nobody on the team. Oh, we're busy. To me, it's like, okay, but I put my money into you. What is happening? Be transparent with it. So we built. What we did is we took 20% of our supply and we put it in what you call the X Club wallet. Okay, so now what this X Club wallet does is it's part of the reward system. That has 200 million tokens in it. So it has 20% of the supply. Right now, I think it collects about 28 to 30% of the rewards that are given. Now, those rewards build in ETH, right? So those, so ETH rewards build up in that wallet. So what we do with that ETH is we save that ETH and we do buybacks with it when we need it. We do strategic stealth buybacks to help our chart. If somebody dumps on us, we do a buyback with that ETH from that wallet. Now, at the end of the month, okay, so to be part of the X Club, you have to own 1 million tokens. So anybody that has 1 million tokens, you're now officially part of the X Club. You got to hold above 1 million without going below for a month. Okay, if you do that, we take all those buybacks that we did and we airdrop them to people that are in the X Club. So what that does is they collected the ETH rewards just like everybody else, but now also they're getting reflections via airdrop from our stealth buybacks. That wallet, that X Club wallet, will always stay above 200 million, but the buybacks will be airdropped and distributed to loyal X Club members. So basically, it's an in-house staking type of utility. So you're not only earning passive income through ETH rewards, you're also getting monthly airdrops via our X Club wallet. If that thoroughly kind of explains it.
Yeah, and all that without locking your tokens. If you need some of your tokens for some reason, for any reason, you can always use them because they are not locked.
Right. Yeah. Staking, you have to lock the tokens. You do not have to do that. You just have to stay above 1 million to be eligible. You have to stay above 1 million for that month to be eligible for the airdrops at the beginning of the following month.
Yeah, that's pretty clear. I think that's a great way to incentivize people to hold, not only to get the 7% rewards, but also to get that buyback and airdrop for the X Club holder. So just to recap, your total supply is 1 billion, and 20% of that is 200 million, which is dedicated to the X Club, right?
Right. Yeah.
To be part of the X Club, you have to hold 1 million token, like you said, right?
Yes.
Which is an equivalent right now to today's price of around $230, around there. So $230 will get you to the X Club, and
Right.
for you to be a part of it, you have to hold for 30 days, beginning of the month to the end of the month. Correct?
Yes. Yeah.
All right. So that 20% of the tokens, then you guys will buy back. Then you guys will buy back the native token. Then you guys will distribute those native tokens to the X Club holders, the ones that hold 1 million tokens for 1 month period, proportionately to the bag. That's pretty cool. That's actually a great way to incentivize holders.
It's huge, man.
Not on top of the 7%, but also to get that, the 20% of the tokens every single month if you hold for 1 month.
Yeah, I mean,
so
you'll get your airdrops whatever you own of that. So it's based on your wallet size, obviously, just like the rewards are. So we'll look how many tokens were bought back that month, and then depending on what your wallet size is, you'll get that percentage of those tokens airdrop to you.
Makes sense. I mean, proportionally to your bag, how many tokens you hold. Now, my question is for you, Mario, is when you say you guys will do this buy back and distribute, like you guys just based on the situation, the circumstances at the moment, according to the chart, or is there like a fixed time that you guys would do this?
No fixed time. It's stealthy. We discuss it as a team. And the X Club wallet is very visible for those who are tracking it. They can see how much we have in there, but we kind of, we talk about when we should and when we shouldn't. This is a very new, I mean, we're the first ones ever doing this, to be completely honest with you. We created this, and nothing is 100% set in stone as far as, we could adjust down the line, but anytime we adjust something, it will be based on community vote, and it'll be something that'll help the investors and the project. It won't be anything ridiculous. But the buybacks, they're done stealthily. If we have a bit of a dip, maybe we do a couple buybacks right there. If we're zooming a little bit and we want to kind of keep going, we do some buybacks. And we will also integrate some type of burn with those buybacks at some point. whether it's team tokens being burned or whatever, but something will be integrated there as well, so we can become deflationary also.
I see. I see. Now, have you guys implemented the buyback and distribute to the X Club holder yet? I'm assuming no.
We've
Right?
done a few buybacks. The first airdrop will not be until the beginning of September.
Because it hasn't been a month yet, correct?
Right. It's only been 4 days. And again, there, we have people asking us, maybe you should do every 2 weeks, or maybe you should do this. The cool thing about our team is that we'll sit and we'll talk and we listen to investors, and we're going to do whatever the project, whatever is best for the project. But whatever is in that X Club wallet, that belongs to X Club members. Whatever is bought back, that belongs to the X Club members, and they will be receiving them as reflections at some point. Right now, we're doing it monthly because we think that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, $230 right now currently will get you in the X Club right now, and to hold that for 30 days, you will receive both ends of the rewards. Yeah, I like the way you guys strategically thought out that system. That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, I was on the toilet, man. Now, and with that, you know what? With that right now, with the million, it makes it attainable, but not automatic. Does that make sense? We didn't want to make it so, but also you got to hold for 30 days too, which is big. So, we wanted to make it so that we know you're staying loyal to us. And at the same time, as the price goes up, if it becomes a little too expensive, it still gives you something, people a reason to compound their rewards. It gives them a goal that, I want to hit that million, because that's the benchmark right now for me to receive X Club reflections. Now, if we happen to get up into $1 billion market cap at some point, which again, we have big dreams, but a couple million market cap in the next couple of months, and it becomes way too expensive, we will have a vote, and we'll talk to current X Club members, and we'll see if, it's beneficiary to everybody to lower it or keep it the same, or, we like to think on the run per se. Nothing is my way or the highway. It's let's do what's best for the investors. How can we get the investors to make the most potential income with this?
Yeah, that makes sense. You have to make that adjustment accordingly, because like you say, if the market cap shoots up to, like, let's say even 100 million or even 5 million, and I think to acquire that 1 million will be a little bit tougher in the BSC space, especially, right? So I'm glad that you guys have thought that out, and you guys will make that adjustment accordingly in order to sustain that X Club and allow new people to come in. So good.
Exactly. And you know what? The people that are coming in, and the people that we have a lot of people who followed us from other projects. They know that, we're trustworthy, and we know that they are holders, and they're not gonna, dump on the chart. Now, and just anybody that's thinking about investing or anything like that, for me, I never get mad at anybody for dumping or for selling. And it's because, you know what, man, we don't know anybody's situation. For me, like people were like, oh, this person dumped on, we had a couple people, sell on us already, and that's normal. My message to anybody that gets mad at them is, again, we don't know their situation. If they came in and they put $200 and they 2x'd, and they were able to pull out some type of money to help their family, maybe put food on the table, who knows? I'm happy for them. You know what I mean? But if you can hold and you don't need it, I would never invest anything that you need, number one, in anything. Like, if you need that money, I don't think you should be investing in crypto. That's number one. But stay loyal, and our community is going to come together like a family, and we're going to be the most trustworthy project out there, man. I'm really excited for it.
Yeah, I love it. Now the question is, Mario and the team, right? One of the biggest problem within the rewards token like this, right, is that you have to balance out the volume, right? So which translates to that is that you really have to push that marketing kind of hard, right? Because when you're giving out the 7%, you have to pretty much sell the chart, right, to get the 7% correct. Now, I guess my question is that in order for it to sustain, you have to really kind of push the volume a little bit higher than the reward selling, the token selling to get the rewards. You guys have a solid marketing plan in place for your project?
Yeah, I mean, we have, so with that also, you got to also remember that we do have buybacks that will also create volume. But you're right, the rewards tokens, the volume is what's important, and you need marketing. I'll be honest with you, we want to be a slow growing token where people start to notice that it's a ridiculously solid floor. And then as we start going up, the marketing money will come in. I can't right now tell you who it is, but we do have a really big AMA tomorrow. I'll tell you that will put a lot of eyes on us. That's our first step. I want it to, you can get as many callers as you want. Those callers for the most part, and it's something we discussed, those callers for the most part, right now, our market cap is a little too high for the people who follow them. And those callers bring in, people who want a 2x, 3x, 4x, and then dump. So in all honesty, I would say that we're mainly beyond callers. Tomorrow's AMA will get a lot of eyes on our project. It will be on Twitter. It'll be tomorrow. Oh my gosh, what time? He gave me the time zones are crazy,
6
man.
p.m. UTC. 6 p.m.
Yeah,
UTC. Yeah.
6 p.m. UTC. So we do have that's part. We want to get our faces out there, our names. We want people to hear us, have conversation with them if they want to ask questions. Beyond that, we want to get a lot of community engagement. We'll be doing a lot of challenges for our community to shill. We'll be doing a lot of giveaways for bringing other people. We'll give our community incentive to bring 2 or 3 other people. Maybe ads, stuff like that. But as the marketing moves up, as the marketing money moves up, we're strategically thinking of how can we kind of get the name out there. To me, in all reality,
You got cut off there, Mario.
yeah, sorry guys, this spam risk keeps calling me. Sorry, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, cool. So yeah, I mean, and then Twitter. If you look at the top marketing for crypto, Twitter is top 3, I believe. We're gonna get a Discord going. I know we have a guy working on that who kind of started it. A Medium, we might do a Medium where we put some things out there, maybe get some articles out there about us. But as you get bigger and bigger, people start to notice. I think being genuine and transparent is very rare in crypto. So there are serious investors out there and serious influencers who respect that. And once you start to kind of have them come into the fold and have conversation with them, that can open up all new doors. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we're millionaires and we can throw out $1 billion worth of marketing. I'm watching some tokens go up crazy market caps because, the people backing it have millions of dollars. Unfortunately, we don't, but we are building from the bottom up, and we will do as much marketing as possible. We're going to have a YouTube channel. Eventually I would like to do some type of, I was going to even get with Mike or you later on. We want to do some type of call channel that will create, my idea was do a call channel. I don't want to give my idea away, man, but kind of like a call. I'll talk to you guys in private about that. That'll benefit us and kind of give us some volume as well. But we're going to continue to push, man.
If I may add something, Mario.
Go ahead, Miguel.
A few things that we also have. First of all, we have the 1% out of the taxes that will be used for marketing. The second thing is we own another marketing wallet that holds 10% of the supply. We are not intending to use the tokens at all. We want to use the Ethereum rewards that are collected in there for marketing purposes. I also had some meetings over Zoom with some influencers over Twitter and YouTube, and we're gonna make progress. I don't want to mention any names right now, but eventually you will see who will be working with and what will be happening next.
You know, I like that. I like that. I did look at your marketing wallet, and you like you say, you have some tokens in there. And I love the fact that you're not using that yet at the moment because it's too early, right? You don't want to dump on the chart at the moment. But I do like the way you put it, Mario, that you guys will start out with grassroots marketing, getting the name out there, getting the concept out there. To build a solid foundation within the real investors. I think that's actually very crucial. As we were speaking, you know, I see some buys coming in, so that $230 for you to qualify for an X Club is probably going up to $240 now. You guys gotta wait for me. I gotta buy in before you guys do here. because right now $230 for the X Club, I think that's pretty very reasonable. So
yeah, absolutely, man. If not, man, you just compound those rewards, brother, and work towards it.
One thing I wanted to put in there out there, that we are not planning to use our tokens at all, not selling them for marketing purposes or development purposes. We are planning to use only the Ethereum rewards.
Yeah, you know, and I love the fact that. Oh, go ahead, Mario. Sorry.
No, I was gonna say, I'll add to that we've talked to a lot of influencers, and we could have gotten some pretty big influencers, but they want tokens. And I'm not comfortable with that, to be completely honest with you. I'm not comfortable with giving tokens to someone who is going to promote us for a little bit, and then I'm not saying I don't trust them, but they, that is their source of income. They're going to dump the chart at some point. So that's not something that we're looking at doing. We're not going to use tokens to market.
Yeah, I think you have to approach this very strategically, right? Given that any project, not just this project, when the project is young, you have to be very strategic on, the tokens given away or who you bring on board, because like you said, they can actually dump on the chart and can really affect the early investors. So I'm glad that you guys are not doing that, even though it may go a little slower, but you're building a solid foundation.
Slow is good, and I know a lot of people get impatient and they start questioning. Slow is good, man. In my opinion, you like you said, you build a foundation. We've seen all those projects that shoot up super crazy fast. Eventually they come back down. We want to kind of slow moon, and we're gonna push. We're gonna continue to push. We think we have something really good. Eventually, we have even more coming. So we're excited, man, and we think we've taken all the right steps so far.
Yeah, so if you guys are listening right now, if you go into the website, what's actually really cool, and I really appreciate, what you guys done is that you guys actually put your wallets on there, even every single team member's wallet on there. And I did look
100%.
Yeah, I looked through the wallets and everything. It doesn't seem like you guys were selling anything from the marketing wallet yet, because, like you said, you have quite a bit of tokens in there, and I'm glad you guys have not, because that would have definitely affect the early investors. So it seems like you guys are very committed, and you guys are moving this project in a very strategic way.
Man, so we wanted to put our faces next to those wallets.
Yeah, that's perfect, brother. That's actually a beautiful thing to see. Yeah, and I think we covered that already. The X Club, I think, is actually very clear right now. $240. I think it went up $230 to like $240, $250 now to get into the X Club. So it's actually pretty reasonable. Now let's move into the NFT. That's the next thing that you guys also have in plan. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's Nart's baby.
Yeah. The NFTs themselves, I already speak with some designers that I know from real life. We are planning to execute the NFTs to launch them 2 months down the road. We will have a collection that will be eventually integrated with our play to earn game, which will be called Escape Rooms. Everyone loves the escape rooms out in the real life, so we want to bring this to the virtual life, to the PC and the mobile and the VR, metaverse and everything. The NFTs themselves will be, as I said, launching within 2 months. I will not say what will be the niche behind the NFTs. That will be a surprise. But part of the income that we'll be having from the NFTs will be used for our project as well, for developing the project, for marketing purposes, and it will be definitely the first feature that we'll be releasing other than X Club.
Okay, yeah, sounds great. And you said this will be out like in around 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months down the road.
Okay, perfect. So that leads me to the roadmap. So I'm looking at the roadmap right now. You got CoinMarketCap listing, CoinGecko listing on Chapter 1, and I'm assuming that we're still working on that, correct?
Yeah, we submitted
already
those.
Yeah, we already submitted those already. Also, BSC scan to get a higher score on DEX tools as well. So they are currently ongoing, and we definitely gonna. We tweeted about our ticket of CoinMarketCap also in our Twitter. As we get a result out of them, we definitely gonna update the community.
Perfect. Man, I'm loving what I see in Chapter 2. 30 million market cap.
That'd be beautiful, man.
That's ambitious. I love the confidence. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys also have, strategic ways, in order to get there, correct?
Yeah, man. Yeah, absolutely. I missed a little bit. You cut out a little bit.
Okay, so I said that I'm looking at Chapter 2 right now. You guys have 30 million market cap on there. So I'm assuming that you guys also, with that confidence, you guys have strategies to get there.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think again, with the buybacks from the X Club wallet, I think that'll continue the chart. And again, with the marketing and pushing us out there, and having a very trustworthy team. Most of us, when we get airdrops, we're going to burn a lot of them to limit the supply even more. And again, continue pushing our community to market for us as well. Keep and the NFTs eventually. I think the P2E game is very unique as well when it says the escape rooms. So yeah, I mean, yeah, we're gonna keep pushing, man. And we did 1 billion tokens, so it wasn't some outrageous amount. You know what I mean? So as the tokens are distributed and bought, supply and demand starts to kick in.
Perfect. Okay, yeah. So for the rest of the roadmap, seems like you got sex on the plan.
Sex on the plan.
The fun thing is the first time when I actually came into the space and I hear that about sex, I'm like, what the fuck is that?
I honestly, I was completely caught off guard at an AMA last week with that. I was like, what? I always said CEX. I was like, we have sex planned? I got to tell my wife, man. I don't think she's going to approve.
It'll be taking place in the Telegram channel, huh?
Yeah. That'll be marketing in itself.
There you go. Yeah, I mean, it seems like the rest of the stuff of the roadmap, just natural progressions, stuff. Yeah, sounds great, guy. I mean, great AMA. Like you say, Mario, I love the way you think. YouTube channel and any other creative ways to kind of get your name out there. But yeah, back to you were saying, even us in USA Group, brother, we have huge plans. We have huge plans, brother. So we always working hard over here as well. We recognize that the crypto space is very early on. We have a lot of things underway as well. So it seems like you guys do as well to get your name out there. Man. So yeah,
man.
you guys have
one thing we didn't speak about is our X giving as well. That's down the line. Those tokens are locked, but eventually 5% of our supply is going to be used for charity. Not the tokens, but the rewards from that wallet is going to be used for charities, which to me is huge. I'll even, in all honesty, to be completely honest with you, when those tokens are unlocked and we're able to start building money for charities, I will more than likely put a lot of my tokens into that wallet, so it owns a higher percent, so we can do more. I think, and I'm being completely clear when I say this, the perspective of crypto right now is greed. It's greed, man. It's you're in crypto because you want to make the quick buck. But what we don't realize, and what people who are not in crypto don't realize, is that there is a lot of good that can be done through crypto, whether it's through rewards or through taxes. The only problem is a lot of developers aren't willing, or teams aren't willing to do that, or didn't think of that, or had other ideas. But if we can continue the volume and push the volume, the charity aspect will start to kick in more and more and more, and we can help out, anybody from, local homeless, or to, maybe somebody can't pay their hospital bills, they have cancer, something like that, man. And I'm not saying we're doing that to get crypto noticed, but we're doing that because we're good people and we want that to happen. But it also is a good way to have people look and be like, wow, man, crypto, you know what, you can do good things. And I always tell people, imagine if Shiba Inu had a 1% or 2% tax on all buys and sells that went to charity. They would have paid out billions of dollars for people in need. But it wasn't thought of at that point. So I think as we evolve, and again, I'm going to do my best to raise the percentage of that wallet, because I really want our project to be looked at as super transparent, and people that team is full of good people who want to help. And I think that's going to be really, really big in the future. I think it's an underrated portion of our tokenomics. It's an underrated utility that not a lot of people are seeing yet, but it's something that I believe we can bring a lot of attention to us and help a lot of people at the same time.
100%. I think the charity aspect of it, I think is great cost. I mean, it's important, like you said. I mean, you're doing great work. There's actually a project that we're actually doing an AMA here very soon here. They're also a charity token that, I don't want to name it, but, I did reach out to them. I had a talk with the founder and introduce them to a partnership, that also doing great work. So I think they locked it in. I don't want to speak on who it is yet, because I'm not sure I'm going to be able to talk about it, but I love that side of it.
It's amazing, man, the things you could do.
Oh yeah, that's beautiful, brother. Yeah, I think that's really awesome. Great AMA, Mario, and the team. With that said, is there any last word you want to leave us with before we take community questions?
No, I think we covered everything. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, my ultimate goal, this project is Nart's kind of bread. This is his vision, especially the things down the line with the X Productions and the startup and the P2E, which I think is amazing. For me, my ultimate goal is to kind of set a precedence to raise the bar for other projects, that why aren't they doxing, and if they have a reason for it, like you said, a business or something, fine. But why aren't they talking to us on Telegram? Why aren't they taking our suggestions? Why aren't they listening to us? I think that investors got to know that they're the ones that run the show, man. The team works for you, and because without investors and without a community, you don't have anything. And I think that we want to raise the bar for that.
Well said, brother. Again, guys, so right now, cost you guys around $240 to get both sides of the rewards, the 7% ETH, but also being an X factor if you hold it for 30 days and on.
Absolutely.
I think it's very reasonable at the moment, and the team will make that adjustment accordingly as the market cap goes up. So they have, strategies behind that as well to ensure there's newcomers continue to come into X factors. So that's great to know. All right. So with that said, Mike is going to go on the voice here, and he's going to, read off some of the questions from the community.
Sounds good, man.
All right, guys. Mario, team, what an amazing AMA. It's quite refreshing to hear how transparent a team can truly be these days, and it really has been a tough year with crazy amount of scams.
It's outrageous, man. It's got to go.
As soon as the BNB and BTC took a hit, it's like, here comes all the assholes trying to make $1.
Yep.
But before I get into the text questions here, I'd like to ask if anyone on voice here would like to ask a question. Please feel free to unmute yourself. Try not to overtalk one another. All right. First text question comes from this question is, how do you maintain the value of an NFT and attract more players to join this game project? As well as what strategy will you have to make this game sustainable? As you know, the crypto market is currently experiencing severe turbulence.
Yes, so that'll be you. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
P2E
I will take this. First of all, with the NFTs, we're gonna have. I'm planning some stuff to involve that will be involved influencers and famous people, so we can keep pushing it harder. The second thing is we're gonna do NFT burns as well. Now, regarding to the play to earn game, the play to earn game itself will be an escape room, as I call it, because we are ProjectX, of course. So we're gonna have a few maps, a few rooms that can be played. Everyone can play this game as a solo player or play it with a friends or a team. We are going to do some tournaments. I mean, the team who manages to solve the puzzle or to solve the room faster will be entering to tournaments with prizes. Let's say, for example, the first team each week can be win $10,000. So that is something that we are going to integrate with the game. As I said, the NFT game itself will be integrated with the play to earn game as well, with some skins and other features.
I love it. That's a good payout too. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking into this. I've actually done those escape rooms in real life. They're a lot of fun.
Yeah, me too. I'm bad at them.
So that was Dustin's questions. Hopefully that answers that for you, brother. Next question comes from 24/7 Chilled. And I know we just touched on it. I don't know if you have any more info. His first question is, what is X giving in your tokenomics?
Right. So yeah, I just went over the X giving. The X giving, those tokens are locked right now. In all honesty, I wish they weren't. But when you do a pre-sale and you have a bunch of unlocked tokens, it just doesn't look safe. So we had to lock a bunch of tokens, and we had to pick and choose which ones we had to lock. Unfortunately, the X giving is something that's going to open up as soon as those tokens are unlocked. I think 3 or 4 months. Again, those tokens will not be touched. and those tokens will collect rewards just like everybody else, just like the X Club wallet, and those rewards will be used specifically for charities. I don't have any charities in mind right now. I have a lot of ideas when it comes to the charities, as far as, again, we could help out, anybody from as little as a family that needs, their dad just lost their job, or any type of charity. But that money, those rewards from that wallet will be used specifically for charities. And like I said, I am personally going to put even more tokens in there from my wallet, because I would like more to collect in it, because I'm very big on charities. Nart, you got
Great.
anything on that?
You covered 100%, bro.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was
Hello.
just gonna say, I'm the same. Hold on there, Blake. I'm the same way. As soon as you see, I'm sure most people are like this too. You see a project going to start up on Pink Hill, whatever launchpad they're going off of, and you see this massive amount of unlocked tokens. One, you're either going to look the other way, or two, if it's hyped, you're going to make yourself dig on it. But that's the problem. It deters too many eyes away with all those huge unlocked token amounts.
Yeah, and you know what? It shouldn't be an issue, but like you said, with what's been going on, it is an issue, because other people have kind of ruined the space and the trust. So, we had to do what we had to do to make everybody else feel safe.
Blake, did you have a question there, brother?
Yeah, absolutely.
Go ahead,
Can you hear
Blake.
me? Okay, awesome. I have two questions. My first is regarding the ProjectX. He said, my question is, what will be your plans and strategy to make sure that your platform will not be a home for the scammers, where every scam project will come to your platform to donate funds?
Yeah, as I said earlier, this is way down the road, at least 1 year. We're gonna have certifications such as KYC and documents that people will have to upload before they start their own fundraising. It will be something like a KYC, as you already know, and we will not let scammers that platform to be used.
Okay, and my second question is regarding your P2E, the NFTs that are being integrated in the P2E. Majority of the projects do not like NFTs that are on the BIC. Are you planning to go over to the Solana or on the ETH side? And also, will you be partnering up with YouTube gamers, or will it be streamed on Twitch to create more awareness? Thank you.
First of all, yes, we are going to do partnerships with gamers and YouTubers and influencers, definitely. Regarding to your first question in that section, we are going to use Ethereum as our chain to mint tokens. Right now we are planning to do it on OpenSea, but as we speak, we have some other guy. We started to talk with someone we know that could be making a platform of our own, a dashboard on our website where you can mint your NFTs as well.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you.
Oh, you're welcome, Blake. Before I get going on another text question, does anyone have go ahead, Promise. If you got a question, go ahead, brother.
Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Sorry, I joined the AMA pretty late, so apologies if I'll be asking what you guys have talked about before about the NFTs. Now, the NFTs, will it be kind of released at once, or will it be released per collection, that is after some period of time?
We will have a few collections. There will be a few months between those collections. The first collection will be 10,000 NFTs. And as I said, we're going to have another collection, at least another one, by the time we launch our play-to-earn game.
Okay. Do you know why I asked this question? I've been in so many projects whereby they means excessive number of NFTs. Like, it doesn't make sense when you check out your community, you see you guys don't have enough investors, and you guys keep on maintaining. So it doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. So that was why I asked the question. So that NFTs, when you mint too much, the demand reduces, and it affects the price, and it affects the interest of the investors. So that was why I asked the question. So whenever you guys are minting NFTs, I think you guys need to ask your investors, give them the opportunity to, a kind of share their ideas with you guys and all that.
Absolutely, we are open for ideas, suggestions, everything. We will be having roundtable conversation with our community, whether it's over Zoom or voice chats, to hear their opinions related to every subject, not only the NFTs.
Okay, nice.
Perfect. Thank you for that promise. Good question and good statement there. Does anyone else have a question on voice before I jump back here to the text questions?
Hey there, Mike. Can you hear me?
Hey, Maxwell. I'm good. Go ahead, brother.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it's been a nice presentation so far. I've been listening to the AMA, and I went through your website, really simple, self-explanatory, and so on. So I just had a question about the P2E game. So I just wanted to know, seeing that we use NFTs to play the game. So I just had a question that seeing the NFTs come in rarity. So if I had a more rare and unique one, so what kind of advantage would it give me while playing the game? And lastly, I wanted to know if I could merge two NFTs to create a more legendary one, should give me a better advantage in the game. That's my question.
Okay, the NFTs themselves will not give you any advantage of the game. We have plans. The game will be fair for everyone because we are going to make competitions, and people without NFTs will be also competing in these competitions. So we want it to be fair. But we have some plans for the NFTs that everyone who holds the NFTs, not all the collection of the NFTs, will be having a few sections in there that everyone who holds those NFTs will be getting benefits that I don't want to expand right now and tell all the details, but we definitely have some stuff for the NFTs.
Oh yes, so no problem. I understand. So my second question was gonna be about the metaverse itself. Saying that every project puts that in their roadmap. They want to be in the metaverse, be part of something new. So I just wanted to know how your expansion was gonna look like. What kind of partnership do you have in store for the metaverse itself? To partner with the guys in the game already and get yourself some name. And lastly, was gonna be about seeing that you guys are mostly like a game project. So are you gonna be integrating only the game to the metaverse or something unique or special? That's my question.
Okay, so that is a really good question. First of all, the play-to-earn game is a part of our project. It's not mainly the part that we are focused on. It will be definitely a huge part, though. The game itself, we want to open rooms through the metaverse that everyone can be enter, whether it's by paying tokens or by holding NFTs, as we said earlier. I mean, we want it to be integrated with other metaverses. So people that walk in on some street on Las Vegas through the metaverse, let's say, can be entering our escape room. So that is definitely something that we are considering and in our plans. I hope it answers your question.
Oh yeah, sure. So I spoke about partnerships on the metaverse. So do you have plans for that, or you're gonna plan some partnership for the metaverse later in the future?
Yeah, that is exactly what I talk about right now. It's not. We are not planning to create our metaverse, our own metaverse. We are planning to enter other metaverses with our rooms.
Oh yeah. I get you now. Okay. That sounds clear. And thanks for the opportunity, Mike. Nice speaking with you, CryptoNat. Best
Thank
of
you.
luck on your project, mate. Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome question. Thank you.
All right, appreciate that question there, Max. I always like the voice questions, so I still want to ask. If anybody else has a voice question, please feel free to unmute yourself. If not, I'm going to jump back to these text questions.
Sorry, did you guys talk about the fees involved in, like the fees the project owners will have to, pay for using the X startup platform?
Yeah, part of the fees will be used, and also part of the income from the NFTs will be used as well for developing that platform. Now, right now, I'm having, as I mentioned earlier, I didn't know if you heard, I know some friends, true friends from my personal life, that they are tech engineers, software engineers. They are working, I know 4 of them, 3 of them working in big companies such as Apple, Microsoft, and NVIDIA, and I'm planning to use their help. I also been talking with them, and they are definitely interested and excited about this idea.
Okay, pretty
But we're definitely gonna be using some of our budget if we're gonna need to approach to this studio to develop our platform. We will be having funds from the Ethereum rewards that we are getting, and also from the income out of the NFTs.
Okay, makes sense. And about the game, hope you guys are prepared against any form of let's say hacks. Hackers are a kind of very smart nowadays. Hope you guys are prepared for any form of manipulation or hacks or whatsoever for the game.
Yeah, definitely. We are not going to launch this within a month. We want it to be perfect, so that's why we are taking the time. And I mentioned that the play-to-earn game will be probably launching within a year, and the fundraising platform will be take a little longer because we want to make sure that it's 100% secured.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
We're also thinking about anti-cheats and everything, but it's, as I said, it's down the road.
Nice. Thank you.
Perfect. Thanks, Promise. Jumping back to the text question here, finishing off, which was mostly answered now, all but one. 24/7 chilled was a CX, or as they say, sex listening. Will that affect your reflections in your tokenomics? And will you halt that if so?
Yeah, first of all, the CX got their own rules. Okay, we can't. They are deciding their own taxes. It's not 100% depends on us. Now we're gonna try to come to agreements with them to take our taxes as they are, but eventually it will be their decision once they list us.
Yeah, and on that, man, I think with rewards tokens being so popular, and I think eventually the CEX, the SEX, they're gonna have to start to integrate into that and start accepting that, or Pancake Swap and things like that are gonna start to be more of more of the way to go. So it's kind of, rolling with the times. Passive income is amazing. So, with so many tokens doing it, the CEX companies, they're going to have to eventually say, you know what, we got to figure something out here. So it's not impossible that in the future they'll just accept everything. But like he said, right now, it's kind of per individual CEX and how we can work things out.
100%. Yeah. I have to agree with the CEX listings there. They will come up with the times. If not, they're going to fade out because people have retired off passive income projects. It's insane. And
Yep. They're going to have to, man. I know they want to kind of run the show in my way or the highway. But people want passive income. It's something that's been created, and it's something that has been adopted, and something that most investors, you look at I get 7%, passive income, plus I can get reflections. And I think eventually they're going to have to migrate over and say, you know what, let's make a deal here and do what's right.
That's it. And whoever starts that trend off first, they're going to dominate the space.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to Amelia's question here. All but one was answered. Can you tell us how will you deal with inflation in your tokens? Do you have plans to burn your tokens to reduce the supply and increase the investment's attractiveness?
Yeah, absolutely. I stated earlier, so we have, and this isn't the only idea. I'm sure Nart can jump on, and he's got some other ones. Our team is probably the most generous team out there. I'm going to tell you that right now. And we've all agreed that for the most part, we're going to do what's best for the project. And if we get airdrops, we very well may be burning 50% of them for the first 3 months. If down the line we see inflation is affecting it, we could burn more. Just to show, we don't necessarily even have to do it because we're not going to sell them anyway, but we could show, okay, we are burning tokens, we're reducing the supply, and at the same time earning the trust of the community because they see that we're taking our own, what's supposed to be profit, and giving it back to the community as a gesture. And not, I don't know if he has anything to put into that.
No, as you said, we are planning a few burns manually, not automatically, down the road, but it will not be much. We have a low amount of supply, and we want to maintain it accessible to everyone. I hope it answers the question.
Yeah, he makes a good point. We don't have, 1 sextillion tokens. We have 1 billion. So it's not like we're overwhelming with tokens.
Yeah, 100%. I actually much prefer, because it's way more exciting to have the manual burn as opposed to the automatic burn, because you can make an event out of it. You can hype up the. It's just so much you could do with a manual burn. That's why I prefer those.
Absolutely.
Moving on to Blue Eyes here. Is how do you convince the holders that their investment is secure with your platform? Which I believe you've already touched on security a bit. There's 2 questions there.
If it's secure within our platform, what do you mean? Let
me ask that question again, brother. It says, how do you convince the holders that their investment is secure within your platform? I guess it's stating your token in a sense.
For for the NFTs or for just the
for the tokens themselves, I'm guessing.
Well, the next question rolls in with the with an audit question. So you guys are not audited yet, right?
Right, not yet.
All right. Well, that pretty much answers that one right there. Last question she has is, can you tell us, does anybody have access to the locked liquidity on PancakeSwap?
No, not until they are released. No one has access to them.
Perfect. All right. All right, Igor here. So, his question is, will you be stick to the same taxes, or will there be some sort of fluctuation in the future? The reasoning being recently that he has seen projects have 15 buy and sell, but then later on they'll drop it to 0 or increase them in crazy amount.
Well, I think flexibility is important. To be honest with you, I do believe flexibility is extremely important. So if down the line we think that maybe doing a 0% tax buy day or something like that, I think we really like the taxes we have. And we'll continue with what we have right now. We'll never raise the taxes. I mean, unless we change marketing to liquidity, I think we want to stay under 10% because, a lot of the rewards tokens out there are much more than 10%. So we want to be the unique one that stays under. I think we're one of the only tokens that offer 7% rewards and have under 10% taxes at the same time. To be honest, I don't know many out there that do that. But a contract or a team doesn't really renounce right away because they want to feel out how it's going with the liquidity and the marketing and things like that. We're fairly confident it's going to be fine. And if we were to raise or lower the taxes, it would 100% be brought to community vote at one of these roundtable events we do. Am I correct when saying that, Nart?
Yeah, definitely, 100% correct.
All right, yeah, absolutely. And is it written in the contract that you guys can't increase over a certain amount of tax?
I believe there is.
The maximum is 25%. We definitely will not go over there. We are not planning to increase the taxes. Actually, we may decrease them down the road to make some discounts or to make some attractive days period, but we are not planning to increase.
Perfect. Moving on to Crypto Jelly's question here is, what are the key milestones on your roadmap? Both things you have already achieved and things that we can look forward to.
The milestones? Yeah, on the roadmap, I think they're pretty clear. You can jump on that, Nart.
Basically, we are 4 days old. Okay, 5 days in my zone right now. The white paper is already on our website. We definitely want to achieve every target on our chapter 1 in the coming month or 2 maximum. We want to check every single target and move on to the next chapter. From there to the next chapter, we definitely will work hard to accomplish all of that.
Perfect. I'll take just a couple more here, the text questions here before we roll it up. Next one is coming from, I don't want to butcher this one, but Abdus, I hope I got that one right, is, do I need to hold the token to be eligible to play your game since I'll be earning in the game?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear the question.
You mean for the play to earn game?
Correct. This question is, does it need to hold your token to be eligible to just play?
No, you don't have to hold the token to be eligible to play. We definitely also consider that people who will be connecting with their own wallets to the game will be, even if they are not holding the token, can be earning our token as well.
Okay. Let's see. I'll grab one more question here from Pantera before I kick it back to Seattle. His question is, he's very interested in games, but there's something new or magical about every game. My question is, what makes your project or game different from all the other games? And how does it connect to your NFTs? Will it give us something new that many of us can hope to benefit from in other games? Please explain options.
Well, I'll jump on the first part of the question and how our token itself is unique, and I believe we're the only one that has figured something out and sacrificed, man hours and profit to give investors the chance to have both Ethereum rewards, which I hope you guys realize Ethereum is eventually going to go back up, man. So your rewards may double, triple themselves, but also receive reflections via airdrops from our buybacks of the X Club. As far as the game goes, that's Nart. So, man, go ahead with that, brother.
Yeah, the game itself, I have never seen someone speaking about escape room game as a play-to-earn game. We came up with this idea to be different from everyone. Every other project out there are coming up with games, I don't know, I call them puppy games, with this puppy or this cat characters in the game. We came up with something that is well known all over the world. People love to play escape rooms, and we are planning to let everyone will be able eventually to play escape rooms with their friends through our game, whether it's on computer, as I said, or mobile, or the metaverse itself through virtual reality.
And they don't have to drive home drunk afterwards, man.
Definitely.
That's the best part. All right, that is it for the questions. If I know there was some more there, I encourage anybody that's missed or would still like to ask a question, join over to ProjectX Telegram, ask Mario, Nart, or anyone from the team over there, and I'll be sure they'd be happy to answer you. I'm going to kick it back to Seattle.
All right. Hey, and real quick, I don't know if we've put it out there. If you guys go to our Twitter, we do have a giveaway going on. If you guys, we're giving away free tokens right now if you follow the rules on that Twitter.
Perfect. If you want to drop that link in the chat, feel free to.
If one of you guys, if any of the team members are still in there, man, go ahead and drop the Twitter for them, please, man. I believe they're all in here.
All right, brother. I'm going to kick it back to Seattle, and I'm going to get the wheel ready at my end.
All right, man.
Hey, thanks, Mike, for those questions, and also thank the team, Mario.
Absolutely,
Crypto.
man. Appreciate you guys.
Very well articulated answers. Awesome. Great AMA. In the beginning, I looked at your project, very simple, but I really like the X Club. I think that's really well thought out. So
listen, it's going to be, it's unique, man. And that was our thing. It was like, we want to do something unique. And I think being able to collect rewards, and at the same time be rewarded for your loyalty by airdrops. And at the same time, those airdrops are coming from buybacks. You know what I mean? So those buybacks are creating volume, and pushing our chart when, because what makes me the maddest, I'm going to be honest with you, is when I'm holding a token or a project and I'm holding, and we go up and somebody sells at the top, and then we drop, because it kind of, sometimes there's a chain reaction when it drops, and over time we go down. And then that same person who sold at the top comes back and buys even more at the bottom, just to kind of do it all over again. So with the buybacks, if somebody's selling on us, we have an opportunity to do the buybacks and kind of negate that and stop them from jumping back in. But if we do continue to drop a little bit, at least our bags are also increasing, so that when they do buy back, if they do buy back when it's at the bottom, they don't have more than us. We're still being benefited by holding.
well said. All right, so Mario and team, so what we like to do is that usually, if it's okay with you guys, or it's something that you guys want us to do, we like to raise awareness to your Telegram room by having our members go into your room and say, great AMA at USA Crypto Group. That is up to you. Is that something that you want us to do?
Definitely, brother.
Definitely,
Heck yeah, man. Yeah. And like I said, tell them to
Yeah.
jump on the Twitter. We're having a giveaway right now. You know, they might be able to get in for free.
Perfect. Yeah. So it looks like Mike just pinned the Twitter. So make sure you guys follow Project X Telegram and as well as Twitter. It looks like they do have a giveaway going on right now.
It's almost
so
X Club giveaway.
What is that? Oh,
it's
the X Club giveaway.
It's almost. I mean, you're almost. I think it's. I think the top giveaway is 400,000. You're almost halfway there already with that.
Just need another 100,000. So yeah, you're right there. Perfect. Johnny, you can drop the link to the Project X Telegram. Have the team go over there, and Mike will go over there and pick a win over there. So with that said, Mike is going to do the little cash prize drawing right now.
All right, guys. This is one of my favorite parts right at the end here. It's a little giveaway. There was 219 total participants in and out tonight. I made sure I get them all. And we have $25 to give away randomly to one attendee on the wheel here. $25 through the best question. I'll be sifting through those as well. And like Seattle said, I'll be over to Project X Telegram in about 10 minutes to pick our last random winner. That goes over there and says great AMA at USA Crypto Group. Without further ado, amazing AMA, let's spin this wheel up. Shuffle, shuffle. Now, Seattle's been gunning for this for 7 months. I think my name finally got
Mike, I lost hope.
Stefana. Stefana?
I'm actually a part of the team, so you can just spin that wheel again, my friend.
This lucky man.
What a beast.
Putri Nabila, congratulations. You won yourself $25. That's it for the wheel. Like I said, I'll be going through the questions for an additional, as well as going over to Project X Telegram to pick an additional. And Mario, I'll be sure to grab you the AMA copy ASAP, send it over to you guys. That was a great AMA, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I really appreciate you guys, man. Thank you. I'm sure even a lot of our followers are going to be your followers now. Well put together. Enjoyed it. Hope you guys liked it. Come over, ask questions if you want. You can send DM, but again, man, we get like 5 million. If I ignore you, it's not on purpose. I try to go through as many as I can, but you know, I got 2 kids and a job as well, so it's tough, man. But yeah, we're excited. Glad you had us. Look forward to working with you guys, man, in the future too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nard. Yeah. Hopefully, I'll see you guys back soon with some nice updates. Absolutely, I love returning AMAs.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you for everyone who attended in here. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Crypto. Thanks, Mario, and the rest of your team as well. Really appreciate it. And yeah, we look forward to see you guys again soon. I'll be over there hanging out with you guys. See ya.
All right, have a good one.
See ya.